Let's start with your top 10 overall players. And as we've seen in years past, #1 overall recruit has still not said where he's going to go, JADEVEON CLOWNEY.
Not only that, he's going to wait till his birthday on February 14th, and I think a lot of people, anxious people, it'll be Alabama, South Carolina, Auburn, North Carolina waiting for him. This is the prototypical defensive end, the best I've seen since Mario Williams came out of North Carolina, and he lives only maybe a few miles away from JADEVEON, who's in the northern part of South Carolina. James Wilder, son of former All-Pro running back James Wilder Sr. Great running back. I think an even better linebacker. This is a tremendous ball player. Great catch for Florida State. Kind of reminds me of a Derrick Brooks type linebacker. But as a running back, he's very good also. And again, the Seminoles got the #2 player in the country. Cyrus Kouandjio, 6'7", 290. I've seen him the last 3 years grow into an outstanding left tackle. Everybody thinks Alabama, but his coach Bill McGregor is saying now that he thinks he might be leaning to Auburn, which would be a super surprise for the Tiger fans. Stephon Anthony, 20 interceptions in his prep career. Outside linebacker, runs a 4.5 40, 6'3", 220. And he's still out there. He's looking at a lot of schools. NC State thinks that he could be their biggest recruit in years if they could land him, but Clemson, Florida still coming after him. Savon Huggins, at 6 foot, 210 pounds, runs a 4.5, 10, 800 meters, averaged 10 yards per carry this year. The biggest catch Rutgers had since Anthony Davis when we had him announced over here. But Savon is a big catch, and he turned down a lot of big powerhouse schools because he wanted a fullback in front of him, and Rutgers promised him that. Tony Stewart, the Butkus Award winner, at 6'2", 230 pounds, also runs a 4.5. One of the great linebackers and a great year for linebackers. He's still out there. I think Florida State, Clemson are his final two. I think he'll probably wind up at Florida State, but that's just me guessing. But he's a premier player. La'el Collins, one of the nation's top 3 offensive linemen, did not have a great go of it against JADEVEON CLOWNEY. Believe me, this guy's a road grader. As a left tackle, LSU's got him right now. They were a little worried that USC was going to take him away, but I think he'll wind up at LSU. And Braxton Miller, he's been hurt a little bit each of the past 2 years, but when healthy, he's the premier quarterback in the country. Perfectly fit for a spread offense and perfectly fit for Ohio State's offense. Once Terrell Pryor leaves school, I think he could caddy for a year and then step right in. KARLOS Williams, the nation's premier free safety, also going to Florida State. Over 100 tackles each of the past 2 years. He's a very physical, one of the most physical free safety in the country, but he runs a 4.5, and he has good pass stopping skills too as a defender. So this guy is an all-around defender. Malcolm Brown, 220 pounds. He's the best big back in the country. Out of the San Antonio area, Mack Brown was looking for a big back. He's got him, and Malcolm expects to come in and start as a true freshman, and I don't think there's anybody at Texas standing in his way right now. He's great between the tackles, but he also has the speed to hit the outside and cause damage on the perimeter.